half a day. So I'm on my way to Costco. I'm leaving a couple of minutes later than I wanted to, so hopefully I still make it there on time. I mean, although Costco is not very far from our house, and I'm trying to get there before they release the batches. The first set of batches for the day, at least. So I'm still on the hunt. If you haven't watched my latest video that basically is talking about what I'm trying to do today, on the hunt for those supposed high-paying offers. I mean, we did it last week from Wednesday to Sunday. I'll give you a little giveaway on it, but if you haven't watched it, please go check it out. It's the latest video that long form video that I uploaded, and it's titled On the Hunt. But my giveaway is that we didn't catch any high-paying offers. My hope in doing this early gig shift, it's early for us because typically we don't head out until about 11 to do the lunch shift when we're here in our home zone. And then sometimes, especially when we travel to the market that is about 40 minutes away, sometimes we don't, get out there until about 11:30 on average. So, like I said, I hope I get better results today. Didn't get a chance to do the early morning drop yesterday, because yesterday was not exactly a good day, because the car that I'm using is my eldest daughter. She's been letting us use it because the AC in our own car has gone out and we haven't been able to fix it yet. Well, yesterday, good morning if you're just now joining, I'm on my way to Costco. But yesterday, my husband realizes that our AC wasn't acting right. So, yeah, our AC is down. So, crossing fingers, my father-in-law is on his way over to the house to see if they can take a look at what's going on. So last night, I'm just thankful. I'm just so thankful that, this is our first rodeo where the AC has gone down in the house. This is the first time in this house, that we're living in. I'm just thankful it's not during the, crazy hot summer days. Last night, hey, Three Stacks, good morning. How are you? Good morning, Sai, if that's how you pronounce your name. Welcome. I'm just on my way to Costco to see, it's going on 10 o'clock, so, let's see. Take a look at this. So it's Thursday morning. Let's see how busy the parking lot is. Last week when we came out here, every time we came out, the parking lot was already starting to fill up. I think the earliest we came out here was probably 15 minutes before the store actually opened. The parking lot, like I said, sometimes I was like, wow, it's already filling up pretty good for first thing in the morning. But thankfully, Costco doesn't open up real early like some of the other stores. Some stores open up at 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. So thankfully I didn't have to, come out that early. But let's go find a spot to park and wait for orders. Oh boy. Good morning, Presley. So if you're just now joining, like I said, I'm here at Costco with the hopes of being able to, get one of those high-paying offers. Because I've seen other gig tubers who do Instacart, boasting pictures of their offers that are $100 plus. The highest I've ever seen, thank you, Presley, was the mid-70s. I think it was like, upper 70s. The highest I've ever seen on any app that's come through that I use, and I multi-app between 6 different apps. The highest I've ever gotten was $78. I think I'd scream if I ever get any offer that's $100. Thanks again, Presley. Costco, 17 items, 56 miles for $47. Yeah. The 17 items, $47, that's nice. That's very nice. But for 56 miles? Well, that didn't last long because it already disappeared. That means there's other Instacarters here already doing the same thing, waiting for these early morning, the morning drop. So do you have anything planned for today, 3 stacks, Presley? But that's a shame. That is a shame that the trolls are coming in early on in the day. Got a barbershop appointment and a job interview. That is awesome, 3 stacks. We live in a troll world these days. They're everywhere. Yeah. I mean, on one hand, I don't mind getting the trolls because they're, when they pop in, whether it's just for a minute or 5, what do you call that? Their view counts. But that's great. 3 stacks. Prayers that everything goes well and you get the job. Good morning, Brian, and thank you. But if you're just now joining um, my live, I'm here at Costco. I'm trying to see, and so far only one Costco order has come through on Instacart. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. You're right. I could have sworn 3 stacks I had you. Yes, please hit that like. Thank you. Wait, why can't I? Oh, there it is. Okay. There you go, 3 stacks. I'm sorry. I thought I already had you. So far, Brian. I mean, last week when I did this, we did it from Wednesday to Sunday. Thursday and Friday weren't the greatest, so I wanted to try it again this week and see if it'll be different. But so far, only one Costco offer has come through, and it was on there maybe 2 minutes, but it was, what did I say it was? It was over 50 miles, 17 items for 2 customers. Hoffaday! Hey, Kat. Thanks for joining, Kat. Kat is actually my, hi, Ina. Kat is actually my oldest sister. I'm surprised such a small order came through for Aldi. Every time I get an order for Aldi, it's typically high items. 6.8 miles for $7. 4 items at Aldi. I think days play out different when orders come in or customers ain't got no money to spend. That is true. I mean, last week when we did this, it was the week, it was before payday. Well, it's payday week now. So that's why I was hoping this Thursday, I might get a little bit of a different result. Good morning, Linda. Oh, Sienna, half a day. Welcome. I'm just out here trying to make some money on Instacart at the moment. I I snagged my hubby's phone in order to do this. Because, I don't have any extra devices to be able to do the live streams from. So, and since the hubby and his dad, for those of you guys that just joined within the last 5, even the 10 minutes, we unfortunately, our AC went out yesterday. So we didn't get to do any gig work yesterday. My husband realized, because normally as soon as we get up in the morning, we turn our AC back up, so it's not having to run as much during the day, and or work as hard. But we noticed that he noticed that it started to get a little bit warmer, and yeah. So the AC, we didn't have any AC for the rest of the day and all through the night, and I'm just hoping that my father-in-law and my hubby can figure out what's wrong with it and that it's not going to be pricey. So that's why I'm hoping to get those high paying dollar offers. If I can snag $100 offer or higher, I'd be so ecstatic. You guys, especially if I can catch it on live, you guys would probably hear me scream or something. But yeah, so this isn't our first rodeo, as I said earlier, because years ago we were staying at my sister-in-law's in South Carolina when her AC went out in the middle of summer. It was July, and we were there for just over a week, and the AC was out practically the entire time. Hey Rachel. I know, right? Yeah. No AC, the no AC club. But so my sister-in-law's, hers was out in July. The house that we were renting before we bought the house we're in now, the AC had gone out for about a week in August, and again, these were years ago, so it's been a minute since we've had to be in a house with no AC. But yeah, last night it was horrible. We had the windows out. Yeah, it was slightly cooler downstairs because you know how the whole thing with warm air rises. It was slightly cooler, not by much, downstairs. But I was like, no, I did not want to camp out downstairs because, with 3 cats in the house, when you're downstairs, what do they typically want to do? Is they want to cuddle with you, they want to sleep on your head or whatever. 4th of July, my AC was out for 3 days, and oh my gosh, Presley, like I said, I definitely feel you on that. But 11 items, 3 miles. I'm telling you, there's other Instacarters here. I didn't even get a chance to really check that out. It was a low offer, but it wasn't bad. It was 11 items, 3 miles for $21, and it got snatched up. So yeah. Last night, what I ended up having to do, we had the fan by our bed, but what do you call it? Our ceiling fan, and I think that had to do with, it's very possible our ceiling fan had gone out as well, or at least it just makes this humming sound when we turn it on, and then sometimes it doesn't even turn on at all. So, but we had a regular fan on in the room, and I had a wet washcloth just to help, relax me, because when, you know how it is, when you're too hot, it's hard to relax and try to go to sleep. When our furnace went out from AC, no Freon basement in our old house, we didn't feel cool as it should. Hey Lexi, good morning. Yeah, too bad he's not here. But hopefully, like I said, hopefully the guys can figure out what's wrong with it, and please put out some positive thoughts out there that it is just a simple fix, like maybe it needs to be cleaned. We've only had the house for 7 years, so I'm hoping it's something that it's inexpensive, and doesn't exactly need any major part replaced. So yeah, but it was bad. So I'm basically running on, I don't even know how long I was able to sleep. Thank you. Yeah. Hey Tornado, good morning. Thank you. So in case you didn't hear, My house is, so not only is my car without AC, and thanks to my eldest daughter, who's also in the live right now, who's letting us use one of her cars. So one of our cars without AC, and then our house yesterday, our AC went down. Yes, please. I mean, I'm gonna wait here probably for another 10 minutes because so far only two offered. No, yeah, only two offers have come through for Costco. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. And you know, for those that do the gig apps, I mean, I've been seeing some of the post on Facebook. Oh, look, needs attention. I gotta do the whole photo thing. Can't we just, shed our adulting and just run away? Forget all our responsibilities and just run away. So I have to do the biometric for the Spark app. Whoops. It accepted it, so let's see. It didn't snatch it until I started to turn my head. Oh, there's hubby. I don't know yet. I mean, the fan works. We know the fans come on. So we're not sure if it's the compressor. But all we know is that it's not cooling. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things I am liking, is the fact that they are being more consistent in reference to the Spark app, that they're being more consistent on doing the biometric. And because they'll do it before you can even turn the app on. Sometimes they'll make you do the biometric after you've accepted an offer, and sometimes even during the whole process. You'll shop an order, and the next before you can get to the delivery portion, next you're having to do the biometric. So I'm sad. It is going on 10:20, and only two offers on Costco have come through. So that's another Thursday down the drain. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. That it's for the one in the house, that it sounds like it might be the compressor. So now I'm turning on the other apps. Because when I look at the other Costco's, I mean, look at that. When I look at the other Costco's, they're lit up. But when I show my Costco where I'm at, no orders. What the heck? But that's like, that's in a different town. I would have to drive like 30 minutes just to get there. So no bueno. No bueno. Just sucks. I'm just hoping that that the other apps will be nice and give me some offers. Good paying offers. We need to make that money. And for those of you guys that do the gig apps, did you guys know that, oh, I'm trying to turn on Uber Eats, and I have to do the same thing. Got to take a photo. Okay, so did you know that on Uber Eats, at least from my market, under the opportunities tab, they have what is called the the flat rate pay. So it's very similar to what Uber Eats does. Okay. It's very similar to what Uber Eats does. You have to sign up for the block, and the block lasts for 2 hours and 58 minutes. And what I do like about it, though, is that for depending on the time of day, and then sometimes even the specific day, because the weekends pay slightly higher. But like from 11 to 1:58, the flat rate pay is $16.50 for my market. But then when you go to the middle of the day, from 2 to 4:58, it's $16. But if you do an evening shift from 5 to 7:58, it's $18.50. So again, it just depends on the time of day, and then even on the day itself, on whether you get any on the flat rate pay. So if you don't have this available, like I said, you're going to find it under the opportunities tab of the Uber Eats app. And when you click on it, if you don't see these yet, and usually it gives you the opportunity for 2 days. So that means it hasn't hit your market yet. Because I know where my daughter, when we did Uber Eats in her market, when I asked her once I saw this on mine, she said she couldn't see that under her opportunities tab. So when I tried to do Uber Eats in her market, and same thing, when I go over there and I turn on my Uber Eats, I don't see that option. But when I'm here in my home zone, I see that option. Okay, so I mean, it is new. I've only seen it probably, or I started seeing it pop up about 2 weeks ago. So I guess the Austin market is one of the markets that they're testing out for this. I don't know where else this has hit yet. But so now I can't dash because I didn't sign up for any shifts on DoorDash. Oh, I take that back. I can dash now. So now I can do some, I can dash. I've got my Spark on. And I still got Instacart on. And I've got Favor. So I've got 4 apps on, and let's see if we can make some money. But because it's already going on 10:30, I don't think I'm going to see any decent offers here. So I'm going to go ahead and move. So yeah, if you do Uber Eats, if you didn't know, check under your opportunities tab to see if you have the flat rate pay available in your market, which basically is just the earn by time. It's just like earn by time that they have on DoorDash. It's only about 30 minutes after they open the store. And they do, at least for my town, I don't know if they do that everywhere for all the Costco's, but they open the gate to let people start going in even before the store officially opens. Hi, Eric. Good morning. So that's 2 Thursdays in a row. So, at least for my town, my hometown, who knows? I guess Thursday mornings for Costco on Instacart is not good. I did the last Thursday, which was right before payday. And then, of course, it's payday week, but it didn't make any difference. I'll do that. I'll check him out. Thanks, Nina. He has a Christmas tree farm. Oh, that is awesome. I think, speaking of Christmas tree farms, when we were stationed in Germany, we would see fields set up, right before the holiday season. There would be fields set up with Christmas trees. I mean, they weren't, I don't know how they did this, but basically you still got to go. We never went there, but it looked like they were planted. Whenever we drove by, whenever we'd be leaving the base, because there was one field by the base we were stationed at in Germany that I would notice that there was a Christmas tree farm, or at least, because like I said, a lot of places where it's a Christmas tree lot, most of the time you see their trees are wrapped already, or they're leaning or whatever. But it looked like they were planted in the ground. Thanks, Presley. Like I said, Eric, when I get a chance, I'll go to your channel. The apps are being quiet right now. DoorDash said that it was lit up bread. I don't know, maybe I'm not close enough to some of the areas, but like with many of the other apps, you can't always trust what they say is a hotspot. Because especially when, few years ago, not few, but 2 years ago when we started doing the gig apps, we did rely on the when we look at the app and it shows wherever it's glowing or saying that it's busy, and we'd hang out in that general area. But as time went on and we built more experience and testing out things for ourselves, that wasn't always the case. You get to ride along. Uber Eats. Now, if that was like maybe $11, I would consider that. But it's almost 9 miles for $9. So, because I also have Favor on, which is an app that is based here in Texas. So that one, you can travel all throughout Texas to use Favor, but you can't travel outside of it. Sorry, I don't know I guess I have to wait until I park to be able to see what that conversation is going on. But last year was the first time that when we went out to South Carolina, we got to test the waters with what apps we can travel outside, not just our zone, but okay, Smokey, I'll do this one. It's 1 mile for $7. I mean, it's all right, Smokey Mo, you got me. I'm gonna go ahead and pause DoorDash. Come on. I'm gonna pause DoorDash. And now we're gonna head over to Smokey Mo's.
Just ahead, enter the roundabout and take the 3rd exit onto Simon Road.
But what was I saying? I lost my train of thought.
Enter the roundabout and take the 3rd exit onto Simon Road.
All right, Uber, give me a stacked offer, please. Give me an add-on, a good add-on, not just any high mile, low pay. That's why sometimes I will take, if it's low enough. Oh, a Spark app is coming. I mean, a Spark offer. Let's see. Haha. A one customer shop. 13.5 miles for just over $16. How many items am I having to shop for? Really? Oh, but that's going out of town. No. Yeah, they only want one item, but no. See, this right here, that's the new interface I guess they have for the Spark app. I don't like it because in my home zone, it's the updated interface. And it's harder for us to take a screenshot of, the miles, the basic information. And compared to the old way, which when we travel to my daughter's market, the app hasn't updated in that zone. So when we're sparking out there, it's the way, what we're used to. So it's much easier for us to take a screenshot, and it has all the basic information that we need. So I don't like the updated version. Oh, I think what I was saying was where I was going, because I have the Favor app on. I was going to park over here by HEB because there's restaurants and stores all in the general area. So
turn left.
And I can have all my apps on. So there was an act I really cannot stand. It's not a four-way intersection here at where I'm at. Incoming traffic has the right of way. Every other exit, you have to yield. Not a lot of people realize that.
Right.
For those that are incoming, they don't realize that they have the right of way and they can keep going without stopping. And because sometimes they'll pause because thinking that it's a four-way type intersection, but I hope you weren't trying to park here, buddy. And then, of course, the other people that are coming from the other directions where they're supposed to yield, they don't. You heard me, Nina? Uh-oh. I'm sorry. Or autocorrect has... Huh. Do I want this? Might as well. I might as well. No other app is chiming right now, so might as well be making that money. I know my hubby would be like, woman, what did I tell you? All right. That's where I'm going. I will be right back. So now this $7 order is turning into almost $14. Yay, I like it when the orders are ready. All right. I like it when the orders are ready. Okay. So I just got another offer on Spark. What the heck? Come on. Oh. 9 items, 2 items. But where is that one going? Where's that one going? Oh, that's over there. Ran out of time. I probably would have taken that if I didn't already have you can hear the radio? I had it on the lowest setting. I mean, there might be, you know, I might be able to, if they flag it, just to come back and mute the area that they're going to flag. Okay, I might have taken, oh, okay. I might have taken that Spark offer because it was 12 miles, $23. So that was almost $2 a mile, but I would have had to spend some of those miles coming back. I'm just going to go ahead and turn off DoorDash. There's no need to. It was only for half an hour anyways. But now, and yeah, that was fast. He was actually just finishing, you know, tying up the bag. When I walked in, so one time when I walked into a restaurant and the order was ready, as soon as I walked in, I was like, Yay! I love it when the orders are ready. She kind of giggles, hands me the food, and she's like, yeah, me too. I thought that was funny.
Turn right, then turn right.
Yeah, the crazy thing is, sometimes YouTube will flag a live that I've done to where there's music in the background, and then only when it was loud, I guess, because I've walked into restaurants, while I'm streaming, and you got the music playing. Someone said something about be careful, and but the live was never flagged. So, all right, we're here at Panda. Let's see how lucky let's see how lucky we can get this time. Oh, you can't see the front door. But let's see how lucky, and let's make sure I'm not going to forget the drinks. Okay, there is one drink. So yes, remember to grab the drink. Yay! The order was ready. So that's 2 orders. That was ready as soon as I walked in. Barbecue and Panda in the same bag. Woo. All right. So while I walked in there, I ended up getting an Instacart order that I accepted. So I'm gonna quickly get this dropped off, and then we're heading to Costco. So let's hope I gotta get this quickly done, dropped off quickly, should I say, so I don't lose the Instacart order. It's $47. Oh, yay. There's a PIN required on this drop off. But we're 5 minutes to our destination for our first drop. Not much, just don't. So let's see. I mean, I did have a quick glance at the type of items that I'll be shopping for at Costco, and it looks like there's like a handful of 12-pack sodas. So
Turn right on West University Avenue.
it's not too bad. I'm having you guys face the traffic, so that way you guys can see if there's any yes, I got the drink. All right, Eric, since Nina has, what's that word? Vouched for you. I'm giving you your wrench. I think it said it's a 3 customer shop, but in total I'm shopping for I have to go to Natural Grocers for 14 items for 1 customer, and then 7 items for 2 customers at Costco. So no, I have to go to Natural Grocers first. Has anybody ever, or do you guys know what Natural Grocers are? That type of store? Because the very first time we shopped there, it's about the healthy food and stuff. And very first time we shopped there, we're like, yeah, we have no idea where this or that is at. I mean, yeah, the store is not, it's not a big standard grocery store. So that was an upside. But we still didn't, know where stuff was. Thankfully, they did a very good first impression, because, we told the one of the associates there, what we were doing, that we're on an Instacart order, our first time shopping here. So what they ended up doing is like, yeah, I can actually help you find the rest of the stuff if you want. And I was like, that is awesome. I mean, it wasn't a huge order, but I was like, yes, please, because I was like, we are not familiar with it. And then even the next few times that we had gone there, I was always quick to get a hold of an associate. I'm like, I can't find this. And I've given them a shout out a few times on my videos whenever I've had to shop there. But yeah, at least for this location here, I can't say if that's the same in reference to the employees at Natural Grocers everywhere, but for my hometown, the Natural Grocers that I do my Instacart shopping at, they are awesome. They're all friendly. I think one time I had my GoPro pinned to my chest, and one of the associates that was helping us was like, what's going, was curious. She asked what that was. We were telling her about my channel and everything, and it was kind of funny because when you look at the video, it's like she's trying to get into the camera view. Like, ooh, I want to be on someone's YouTube.
In a quarter-mile, turn left on Scenic Drive using the left lane.
I thought it was cute.
Turn left on Scenic Drive.
Come on. Turn the radio on. Yep. I don't know how, and I need to ask Roy, how he does his karaoke. When he does, and he plays the music when he's doing his gig work. I don't know if he just does that during the live and then he goes back to mute those sections when he has the music on. So I don't know.
In a quarter-mile, turn right on West 4th Street.
I know Sheila, she subscribes to, what do you call that? I don't know if it's an app, but it allows you to, favor. I'm pulling over for this. No, I don't have time. Sorry. I probably would have taken that. Doggone it.
Ashley H says, meet at door. Ring doorbell, a white honey and driveway cash tip.
That's not what I'm trying to do. Stop running. I probably would have taken that one, but all right. Where am I? Okay. Go here. You guys can look at me again. Turn here. That is just one downside when you're multi-apping, especially if you don't pause or turn off the other apps, and you know, a decent offer happens to come through, and you're like, darn it, I can't accept it because I've already got too many offers. Too many accepted. Okay. So this one is Smoky Mo's, and they don't have a drink. So I'll be right back. Hi. Oh man. Like I said, hopefully I don't lose my Instacart offer. On one hand, I haven't gotten any warnings yet from Instacart, but I've delivered to this house before. Hey, theme parks. Welcome and good morning. I am on my way to make my second drop off on Uber Eats. I accepted it as a single offer, and then a stacked offer came in. Or should I say an add-on. So, and that's where I'm headed to now. And what sucks is that it's 12 minutes to this next drop. And I've already accepted another offer on Instacart. But one of the things I like about Instacart is that they do give you some wiggle room to be able to multi-app and stack offers. So, which is what I did. But what are you up to today? And Nina, I forgot to ask, are you also out working, or what you got going on? I'm gonna go ahead and turn that. Does anybody else hear my radio? I have it on 1. I have it on the 1 setting, so at the moments that I go silent, it's not too quiet in the car. Oh. So wait, are you an accountant, Nina? If so, that is pretty cool, because at one point when I was going to college, I was actually originally working towards, oh, you're a bookkeeper. That's still pretty cool. That's detailed work, and that unfortunately was what turned me away from accounting. But I was working towards getting my degree in accounting. And once I started to get into the medium core courses of accounting, you know, because I love numbers, I love crunching numbers and stuff like that, but because I'm not exactly a what do you call that? Organized person. I was like, it's one thing to crunch numbers and stuff like that, but it's a whole nother ball game when you have to know where to put those numbers and why. So I ended up changing my course and got my bachelor's in business admin instead. I mean, I had, one of my other sisters went, oh, that road is closed. When, she's an accountant, she does accounting for the business that she works for, and she gets to work from home, from anywhere. But anyways, she was like, why? Those courses are fun. I'm like, for you maybe, because you may like that portion of the detailed work, but for me, no. It wasn't for me. I mean, I still like crunching numbers and stuff like that, but I'm not big on the detail work. I mean, it's kind of what I do for when it comes to tax season. And yeah, although we have a CPA, I mean, because when we had our business, I was doing the crafting first, and I was making money off of that, and before we started the food truck. So we ended up hiring a CPA because I wanted to make sure I wasn't missing out on anything that we can claim. But anyways, even before that, when I was with my ex-husband, and my ex-husband and I, we actually owned and operated a martial arts school and did the same thing for the CPA then. I was the one that would organize the receipts, and label them, for what the receipts were for and whatnot, that type of stuff, how much we spent on what expenses and stuff like that. And I would put that all together for the CPA, and they would be the ones to plug in. I made their work easier, really. They should have given us discounts. Even our current CPA should be giving us discounts. But okay, 4 minutes to drop off. Okay. Haven't gotten any warnings yet, so that's a good sign. Yeah, that is good. I mean, that's a very good idea, because if for whatever reason, you might end up wanting to get into a business similar to, what you're working on, then you'd be like, so that's how they do this, and that's what this costs, and type thing. So you get a little sneak peek. 72, that is nice. '70s is the perfect in my eyes. '70s is the perfect temperature, especially if there's little to the humidity is low. That for me is the perfect temperature. Perfect weather. Sunny, even if it's a little bit cloudy, as long as the humidity is low, 70s and the low 80s even, I love that weather.
In a quarter mile, turn right on Southeast Interloop using the right lane.
As of right now, at least what the car is saying, it says 86. So I don't know what the actual feels like temperature is. I mean, at the moment, when I step out of the car, it doesn't feel too bad, but it is still early in the day. It is just now 11 o'clock, so I don't know. I don't know what the humidity is saying. But I mean, that was the upside for not having AC in the house right now, is the humidity for yesterday and even last night was low. Because otherwise, I think the house would have hit the 90s. I think the hottest that it got was the mid 80s. It stated. I mean, we saw the thermostat without the AC running. Okay, there's my first warning. Okay. I just got my first warning for my Instacart order. But we are approaching my drop off, so darn it. I have to turn around because in the app, for whatever reason, it is trying to take you to the back of the building. And I hate it when it does that. I really hate it when the app does that, because let me see, am I able to get in here? Let me see. The doors unlock. Okay.
Turn right, then drop off.
Okay. I mean, that kind of, there's a picture in the app that shows where the drop off is, but how do I get in there? I am in the back side, I think. Okay. So 106 Presley, I am so sorry. I am so sorry, Presley. But I can't zoom in. All right, let's go attempt to make this delivery. I'll be right back. That was funny. I'm ready for fall. I hate the heat. Yep. There was another delivery driver there. And they're like, I was like, are you delivering to? And they're like, yeah. I'm waiting on the customer. The doors are locked. And all right, let's go to Natural Grocers. And then for those of you guys that don't know what the store is, you'll get to see. But yeah, one person ended up coming out to grab from the other delivery driver that was there. And he was like, yeah, and she's here to deliver too. And I was like, yeah, do you know? And they're like, I can give it to her. And I was like, so you know who this person is? And she's like, yeah. And then that customer, my customer, ended up messaging me, asking where I was, if I was in the lobby. And ended up telling her, I was like, I'm giving it to, and her name happens to, because when she told me, she's like, just tell her you're giving it to. I was like, aw, that's my daughter's name. And then she's like, aw. And then she asked how I spelled it. Or, how she spells it. And I was like, it's a with a Y. And she's like, aw. At least it's not with an X. So I didn't get that part. But yeah, I'm ready for some fall weather. I'm down for that. I'm ready for the 70s. I mean, the nighttime, it does drop into the 70s, and then sometimes into the 60s, and that feels nice at night. Last night, my only problem, my husband was opening up the windows to get some airflow going throughout the house. And I'm like, no. And the only reason why I say no is because we don't open our windows as often. And probably, the windows could use some washing. But my concern was the spiders that I would see sometimes building on the outside of the window. I'm like, don't let those spiders in. Don't know you. All right, so if you're just now joining my live stream, what I'm headed to is Natural Grocers. I accepted a 3-customer shop on Instacart. I forgot how many miles. I think it was like 11 or 13 or something like that. Something in the teens. For $47. So I'm heading for my first shop because it's a 2-store shop. Natural Grocers for 1 customer, and then the other 2 customers are over at Costco. But in the many times that, as often as I've done Instacart, typically, sometimes they give you the warning a lot sooner, probably within just a few minutes of accepting the offer. Especially if you're not headed in the direction of the store, they'll send you your first warning. Oh, and there's my last warning. But typically the warnings are about 10 minutes apart. So when they send you the first warning, sometimes it can be within a couple of minutes of accepting the offer, to sometimes I don't get that first warning until 10-15 minutes after accepting the offer. And then so you get your first warning, and then it's a 10-minute window till the second warning, which is typically your final warning, before And if you don't make it there within 10 minutes after that second and final warning, your order gets canceled. And in the amount of time that I've been doing Instacart, which is about a year now, it's only happened twice. I was in the middle of an offer when I accepted it, or at least on this, especially the first time that it happened, I was in the middle of an offer and the drop off was 10 minutes away, but the first warning came in early. I was like, oh no. So I was like, ah. And what it does now, when you get your second final warning, it actually gives you like a little message in there telling you if you don't start, hit shopping by whatever time, your batch will be canceled. And at the moment, my cancellation rate on Instacart is at 5%. So from where I'm at, it just really depends on traffic. It is, after 11 o'clock, so the lunch rush, whatever, has started. And the traffic light that I'm going to hit, sometimes depending on how long the line is, you're stuck at this light for 2 or 3 runs. So I'm hoping that the line won't be long and I can get from behind this truck that's going slow. Come on. All right. Let's see. For me, the shopping orders make me nervous on Instacart. Because especially if it's a decent order and you got to see what the tip was, when you accepted it, but you don't know if it's a percentage tip or if it's, what do you call that? A flat rate, a flat tip. Because the moment you start hitting items as unavailable, that's when your tip starts going down and down if it's on a percentage. I had accepted this one Instacart order from what's that makeup place? Sephora. And I think there was only like 3 items or 4 items, something like that. It was a small order. But if you're familiar with Sephora, the prices there, at least in my eyes, I think, for makeup and stuff, it can be a little pricey. But one item happened to be the most expensive one out of the group. So I think it was 30 something. I think it was a $35 offer, and just off of that one item that I could not substitute because it was a foundation, and even though I was getting help from the employees there, they said it's hard to do a substitute because the customer has to be there, and unless they know specifically what they want as a substitute, they can't recommend anything. So it was a percentage-based tip, and because of that one item I could not find, it went from $35 down to $25. And of course I didn't know how much I was going to lose until, once you complete the offer, and that's when you find out if it was a percentage-based tip. And so after I completed the offer, that's when I found out that I had lost $10 just off of one item. that I could not substitute. So, yeah, that was not fun. I was like, man, that sucked. So, and I can't stand it. I can't stand it when when it comes to the percentage-based tips, because you're still taking the time, to find that item, whatever. But it doesn't matter. All that time and effort you're going to put into trying to make sure you get everything as what the customer wants. But because it works. I mean, that's a double-edged sword when it comes to percentage-based tips. Because sometimes my tips will go up just a little bit, because if it's items that have to be weighed, sometimes it goes up, but nothing too drastic. You're talking about cents, that depending on how many items are weighed items in there, then yeah, sometimes it would go up a couple of dollars. But when it's a big chunk, like $10 disappearing because you couldn't find one item, that's different. So that's why I keep asking whenever I'm doing an Instacart shopping. I'm like, how long would you wait? How long, how much effort would you really put into trying to find an item, trying to find a substitute before just giving up and moving on? I mean, I do the same. My husband, he's like, if you can't find it, just hit unavailable. Because he mainly does Spark. So he doesn't really do, Instacart like I do. And I'm like, whatever app I'm shopping on, I'm going to do my best to try and find the item. And if there's a substitute available, I'm going to do my best to find that one as well. It's 2 minutes. Natural Grocers is right here. I am, okay. I was like, come on, light. Because I was stuck at a light. But this is Natural Grocers that were Natural Grocers by Vitamin Cottage, whatever that means. All right. I'm going to go ahead and hit start shopping, even though I'm not in the store yet. So, all right, so now you guys get to see and this place, yeah, it doesn't provide the bags. So of course, if you're shopping here for yourself, you would bring your bags. But even though it's not a big store, yeah, they do provide at least the boxes for you to carry your stuff in. All right. I'm going to put you guys down here. Sorry. Okay, so your view is going to be kind of blocked. Alright, sparkling water. Coffee and protein drinks. Okay, at least I have an idea. Whoops. Alright, there we go. Yes, it does. It's similar to Aldi in reference to the size, but I think with here, it's more of health-based with this one here. You're finding a lot more healthy options here than compared to Aldi. but it is expensive. Oh, I walked right by it. Sparkling water. Alright, so that's what I need. Of course it would be over here. Sorry if my cart's in your way.
Oh, no, it's not.
Bless you.
Thanks.
Grapes.
Can I get a register back up? Register back up.
Cherry.
Careful.
Black cherry. So it's this guy. No, not here either. What? What is this? All right. All right. Protein.
Aubrey, you have a call on line one. Aubrey, call line one.
I'm looking for coffee protein shake. Coffee and protein shakes. Here we go. Alright, where's this last guy? It's a protein shake. Alright, let's see if I can find somebody to help me. So far, I haven't seen anybody. None of the workers on the floor. This is the protein area. But I don't know if this is a cold item, which is where I was at. Well, why don't I see anybody on the floor? Yeah, here we go. Excuse me. Where would I find that?
Oh, it should be right here.
Oh, look at that. Okay, there we go. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am, no problem.
Of course, right here. That's what I needed. And they want 6. All right, so 1, 2. Uh-oh. was able to find all 6. Let's go get checked out. Yeah, because I was trying to find that last item. I went over by 2 minutes. So now I just need a very small box for the drinks. Look at that. Original smoked meat stick. It's called Fatty. Normally they have boxes out, but yeah, it's an Instacart order.
If you want to, just bring it around.
Let me put these up here. And I'll let you do your thing.
Just get them all.
Sorry.
No, you're the last one might be on the bottom.
Alrighty.
How's the day been so far? Business doing good?
This is actually my first Instacart order that I've accepted.
Really?
Yes.
Heck yeah.
So I'm hoping it'll only pick up from here.
Right, you got 79 for
Alright.
first one today or first one ever?
First one for today. I was trying to hang out at Costco this morning for the
Big ones.
yeah, but nothing.
Hopefully
Nothing.
they come back around.
I hope so. I've yet to get anything big. The biggest offer I've ever seen was in the upper 70s.
Well, I believe that you'll have a good time today.
Okay, thank you. Have a good day. Alright. So now I just gotta do the whole scanning of the receipt. Of course, it doesn't help with the wind. Uh-oh. Losing my phone. So I'm actually going to put this order in the back seat. Stay. Of course you don't want to stay. Kart is Mario Kart. Yep. So let's hope the Costco run will be easy. All right. I need to put my hair up. All right, now we're on our way to Costco. I mean, for the most part, that one was easy. It was just trying to find that last item. And the crazy thing is that most of the time, you know, you can find 1, 2, 3 associates on the floor. So I guess my timing was off. It's a beautiful sunny day. My car is still saying 86. What was that? I need something easy to attach the phone to. I don't want to screw stuff in. Yeah. I mean, what I'm using now, I don't know if you're talking about the phone holder in the car or when you're holding it. Hey, Kat. So I'm actually on my way to Costco to shop for customer B and C, because this was a 3 customer shop. Yeah, I mean, that is something too I'm looking for. I mean, I've seen some people with using the stuff to clip onto the cart, and I have that ability for the GoPro, but not for a phone. So yeah, I'm looking for something that I can clip onto the cart, or maybe even onto my my bag. So that way, because usually when I'm walking into the store with 2 phones, I have them stacked. The one that I'm streaming from will be below the phone that actually I'm using the app on. So I would like to be able to just like clip my phone on to my purse or something like that, so I don't have to be. But on one side though, that's why I don't mind pointing my phone down or at an angle, because I mean, especially kids, and you know, especially the kids. I try not to get kids on my video. Whether I'm doing clips for the long form videos or whatever, you know, filming for content, or even when I'm doing the lives, I try to angle the phone that I'm streaming from so I'm not getting the kids. But you want to know something, Tornado? goodness, I can't remember their names, but they've been doing it for a few years. They're a couple. What are their names? They're a good couple, and I'm subscribed to their channel and I've watched their videos. But on one of his videos, he ends up getting kicked out of the store because where he had his phone was clipped onto his hat. So it was very obvious that he was filming, and with his GoPro. And he was approached one time, and I think he either just lowered it, dropped it to where it wasn't on his head. But I guess either the same associate or a different associate, still saw that he was still filming, and they ended up kicking him out of the store. So that's something I definitely don't want to come across. I mean, look at Chuck. That whole situation with him on DoorDash, and because that's where majority of the time, that's where he has his GoPro clipped, is to his hat. So it's pretty obvious that he's filming. Uh-oh. I didn't secure the drink and it went sliding. Oopsie. But, hey, you're on a yield. That doesn't mean go faster so you can jump ahead of me. Like I said, we're on our way to Costco. But before I go into the store, I'm probably going to have to put my phone in front of the AC to cool down. Yeah, that's something I'd like to do. And I don't know if you guys have seen this on TikTok, but apparently there's this smaller phone, but you pretty much can do the same thing as you can do on a regular size phone, with having apps on there, watching TV and whatnot, watching videos. So I don't remember how much it says it was going to cost, but that's something I wouldn't mind having. Just a small device to do my streaming from, and what do you call that? Record my content without it being so obvious. But I'm thankful that the stores that we shop at, that we go to, that we haven't come across any power tripping associates that I've heard other people having to deal with. To drop the phone down here so it can cool down. Never mind. You guys have to stare at the time. Or I'm sorry, the radio station. Okay, you can stare at me. But I know you guys are probably getting the wind sound right now, but bear with me for a moment while I try to cool down my phone. missed my exit. Doggone it. I think Chuck has a small on his hat. Is the Arlo cam, is that like a GoPro? Yeah, I mean, because I keep looking on, I mean, I haven't done here recently, but I've looked on Amazon for mini cameras, stuff, you know, something that I can do my live streams from, so that way I don't have to hijack my husband's phone. Yeah, so I don't even know if that mini phone was real. That I saw on, that I've seen on TikTok a couple of times. All right, let's try this again. And yes, an action camera. People attach them to their pets and get cool. Yeah, I've seen a couple of videos where they attached it to their cat's collar. So I thought that was actually pretty cool. Okay, so just to give you a quick update, I'm on my way right now to Costco, customer B and C. I just finished the shopping at Natural Grocers for customer A. Theirs was nothing but drinks. And I probably would have, I would have already been at Costco, but I took the wrong exit. I basically acted like I was going home already because the Costco is not far from where I live. You know, sometimes how you're on auto drive. Has that ever happened to you where it almost feels like you zoned out, but you made it home, or you made it to a certain spot, and then you're like, and then you know you're back in, and you're like, I don't remember how I got here, because you're on auto drive. I mean, that hasn't happened often to me, but it's happened a couple of times. You know, it just happened when I took the exit to go home, not realizing what I did until I was like, wait a minute, I was supposed to be on that road, not this one. But I just have the phone at this angle because, as you can probably hear, I'm just trying to cool the phone down before we go into the store. busy. Yay. You're every day. Oh man. Oh man. Look at all these spots. Just I had shown up just a little bit sooner. All right. Let's go check this other side. All right. There's a mini jelly. Ooh. Called Jelly. Tiny phone, big battery, decent camera. They just made a new 5G version. Where's that at? Where can I find that at? For everything I got up. All right, Tire Center here at Costco. Oh, I guess I must have lost connection there because it just popped up saying you're live. So I've got a 2-customer shop at Costco. This is for B and C. Sorry. Kickstarter on eBay. Ooh, $200. Oh boy. All right, bear with me a moment, guys. It's going to be very bumpy and noisy. Hi. All right. Uh-oh, phone is moving. Start shopping. Oh, cool. There's a total of 6 items here. Well, that's a first. On customer B, they're highlighted. Sorry. They're highlighted as a new customer and they got a gold star next to their name. That's the first time I've seen that. All right, let's start shopping. We got 6 items to find. So much vibration. vibration. Uh-oh. I might, okay. Hardware. Okay, so there's only 2 cold items, but this is the first time I'm actually going to have to find something that's on this side of the store. I've got to find hangers. Huh. Okay, this looks like it's got towels and stuff. Should be able to find hangers here. Okay, I see towels and pillows and stuff, but no hangers. If anybody's familiar with, excuse me, where would I find hangers? Okay, I was like, I'm doing on Instacart, and this is the first time I'm actually shopping on this end of the store. So I guess I walked by it. Oh, it's hidden? Uh-oh. Oh, wow. If I had kept going, I guess I would have come across it. Oh, okay. Flocked hangers, 50 count. Yep. All right, thank you. So now we need vinegar, Monster, dog food, and milk. If you're just now joining or rejoining my live, quick update is that we're shopping here in Costco to finish the second portion of my 3 customer shopping on Instacart. I did customer A at Natural Grocers, and now we're here to do customer B and C. 6 items, and I've already got 1 down and 5 to go. And they only allotted me 8 minutes. 8 minutes. I mean, honestly, like I said, I've been doing Instacart about a year. I honestly don't know what it means if you continuously go over your shopping time.
It's better than no sleep. No, you still have to actually. You don't need as much.
Oh, there's one of the items I need.
Yeah, I think it's yeah. My watch tells me that. I don't know how it works today. It's when I have covered it. I'll definitely do. So, put together the
Come on by, I've got
Alright.
fresh water. How's it going? More heavy lifting or have some bottles, plastic?
Nope. Organic, no. Oh, it's cold in here. Oh, you can see your breath. So that's reduced, so it must be this one. Alright, so we need the dog food. Thank you, Presley. Yeah, my intention is to go live as often as I can until I get my channel monetized. And now I need to find vinegar and yogurt. Hey, Caleb. No crazy shopping going on here. Last night we did our personal shopping at H-E-B and it was all normal stuff. Toilet paper and paper towels are fine, and it seems that way here at Costco. And so we just bought our normal stuff. I mean, we needed toilet paper, so we didn't do anything extravagant. Alright, I know yogurt is over here. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Organic. Okay, I guess I'm walked right by it. Man, no wonder. Oh. Yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, this is the aisle for the cooler, the yogurt. Ah, dang it. I walked right by it. All right, let's go vinegar. Yep, I'm already over my time. Like I said, to be in a warehouse, to go shopping. How many minutes they actually allot you to go shopping for these items. 4 months distance vinegar. 4 months vinegar. It's the last item that I need. Oh, excuse me. Coffee. Oh, I see it. I see it. I see it. Alright, let's go get checked out. You're stocked up. I just saw that part. It's alright.
Just push them.
I don't know if you guys heard that or not. She was like, just push him. All right. All right. Thank you for joining my live stream, Eric. You have an awesome day. And I'll remember to go to your page so I can subscribe. Come on. Sorry. I've got a 2 customer. Okay. It's just taking a minute because my app, it's an Instacart order.
You ready? You're not ready? We can have this one.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. All right, so Monster, and so this is one customer. This is every.
Okay, this is these 2?
Yeah, there's 2 items. Yeah,
So these are the first?
yeah, and then this is the second.
The standard. These 2 are the first.
I would have brought you down with me. You guarantee we would have fallen down. Ah!
In the green. Not today, sir. 2, 3, 4, and 5 for the second one. Not today, sir.
Thank you. All right, now I just got to scan these receipts and we can go to the door.
Don't worry, other people have already been on that list.
All right. Oh, tell Sunny I said hi. Is she doing a live stream? Hi. All right, you too. Ah. Have you guys ever had to get a spare copy of your key fob? We've looked into it for our pickup, our daughter's pickup, and I think it was $200 just for the key fob and an extra $300, I think, to get it programmed. And I'm like, say what? All right. No, don't go running away from me. Stay right there. I'm going to go ahead and start the car. Well, it would help if I unlocked it. I'm going to go ahead and get the groceries loaded. It's a 2013, I believe it's either 12 or 13 Colorado. Okay. Get that going. Get this phone plugged up. Okay. I'm going to put this in front of the Alright. I don't know how well that's going to stay there, but let's see. Like I said, I don't know how well this is going to stay there, but we're making our first delivery of a 3-customer drop-off. 8 minutes to the first drop.
Head west toward County Road 198.
I am feeling the heat. Okay. I'm just going to keep that phone there for a moment while I let it cool down even more. Alright, let's see, where am I going again? Okay. Can do.
Turn left onto Jesse Cock Drive. 1,000 feet, turn right onto Airport Road.
It's funny. It's funny, funny, funny. All right. I think that's good enough. I'm going to go ahead and put this on the holder up here. Ah, that's better. Having two phones blocking two of the center vents made it warmer in here.
Airport Road for 2 miles.
The car's still reading 87, but I'm sure the feels like is already in the low to mid 90s probably. And thank you for that, Kat. So what's for lunch anyways? What did you guys have for lunch? Or are you at, oh wait, no, you'd be home by now. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can maybe get one more offer after I do this drop off, but we'll see. I think once I've completed this order, I should be sitting at just over $60. And not counting the 20 minutes I sat at Costco. So really by the time I'm done dropping these off, it'll be just over 2 hours. So in a way, that's not bad. Actually, I might be off on my math. Might actually be closer to like 59. But still, 2.5 hours. That's still not bad. Here working in our home zone, you know, we at the minimum we try to do $50 for the lunch shift, but you know, once we hit that 60, 75, you know, that makes it more fruitful, more productive of a shift. These are some of the nicer houses in this neighborhood. I mean, yeah. They got, some of them do have decent spacing between their neighbors, but the size of their house, I mean,
Take the second left onto Champions Drive.
we don't need a big house anymore. But it's just to see some of these houses and some, you know, the size of them and everything, and it's nice to admire. But we're looking to downsize. I still want a 3-bedroom home, but 1 story for sure. 3-bedroom because you never know, family coming in for a visit, your kids, your grandbabies, you know, to have the space for someone to stay over. But yeah, 3-bedroom, 2 full bath, 1 story.
1,000 feet, your destination will be on the right.
And nothing too enclosed in. I guess you know, because, you know, in the house that we're in now, it's an open floor plan for the main floor. It just makes it feel roomier. Oh, I've delivered to this house before.
Your destination is on the right.
All right, let's see which one this one is. Okay, so this was the Natural Grocers. So I'll be right back. Ugh. Okay. 1 down, 2 to go. Nine minutes to the next customer.
Head east on Champions Drive toward Hazelton Drive.
Okay.
Head west on Champions Drive toward Murfield Drive. 600 feet, turn left, stay on Champions Drive.
So I don't know. I was saying that maybe I'll do one more offer when I'm done with this one, but it'll be closer to 1 o'clock by that point. So I guess I don't know.
Mile, turn right.
I guess it'll depend on where the third customer is at. Where are you taking me? Oh, I'm going that way. If the strike is a month or longer, gas will be, yeah. That, see, the whole price gouging thing, I just thought that wasn't allowed for the most part. I mean, the gas stations that are by our neighborhood, there's one at each end, well, off the main highway. There's one at each entrance. And until just not even a half a mile down, a Quick Trip was built. Prior to that, this gas station would be charging gas that was like at the minimum 20 cents higher
Take the next right
And,
on Drive.
in town. So, but ever since the new gas station,
St. Andrews Drive.
but see, and that's the thing. Yeah, I can understand if they're the only one around, but at least where we live, there's gas stations everywhere. You know, it's in abundance. Oh, you're talking about the supply itself of the gas. Okay, never mind. But it's still crazy. It is still crazy that would be allowed, even in that situation. But anyways, ever since they built that gas station, now to remain competitive, they've lowered their prices. Now they're about, squirrel, go squirrel, don't stop in the middle of the road, seriously.
Right onto St. Andrews Drive. Then turn left on Fairway Lane.
Now they're comparable really to the in-town gas stations. So well, let's just hope. I mean, it's not the first time.
Take the next
Let's just hope that it doesn't get dragged out and nothing. I mean, the East, I'm sure, will probably feel more of that impact than where I'm at.
Coast Drive.
Because I believe, from what my hubby told me, that especially like for Texas, that we have our own port.
Continue on Scenic Oaks Drive for half a mile.
So let's just hope. let's remain positive, and then let's just hope that it doesn't get drawn out. Oh, well, like I said, Caleb, let's just hope, let's really hope that that's not what happens.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Shell Road.
Tornado. Come on now.
Take the next right onto Shell Road.
Oh, that just reminded me, not about what we're just chatting about, but when I was just thinking to myself about a 3 customer shop order on Instacart. I haven't seen it, but when we were in my daughter's market last week, he was waiting in the car while I was in the store doing a shopping order, and he said that he saw a shopping order come through for 3 customers. I mean, now we were notified that, yeah, that we would be seeing what do you call that, multiple batch orders, you know, that we would be shopping for more than 1 customer. But I don't remember seeing anything about it being, you know, like up to 3 customers, like the curbside. The curbside, not the .com orders, but the curbside is 1 to 3 customers. And from what I've seen, the shopping orders, when they rolled it out for the multiple customer shop order, that it was only going to be for up to 2 customers. Well, he apparently saw one that came through for 3 customers. So I don't know about that. I don't know about shopping for 3 customers for Walmart. You think so for Spark? I mean, it's one thing, and that's the reason why we like doing Spark. It's one thing if they maintained a base pay for multiple customer shopping orders, but you know, once basically it's like Spark is doing like Instacart and the other apps that have shopping orders, where it doesn't matter if you're shopping for 1, 2, or 3 customers. It doesn't mean they're doubling or tripling the base pay. They might add an additional 25 cents, 50 cents, $1, or whatever. That's why we tried to focus on shopping orders on Spark, because the base pay for 1 is $11. So whether they tip or not, and that's why we have a limit also on how many items and miles we'll take with no tip. Because the base pay is $11. And then when we saw the update that, yeah, you can start shopping for at least 2 customers, we're like, okay, maybe we're looking at a minimum of $15, $16, you know, base pay for shopping for at least 2 customers. No. That wasn't the case. They basically treated shopping orders just like the curbside. Because when you do a curbside pickup for 1 customer, the base pay is $7. When you do 2 or 3 customer curbside, it only goes up $1. No tip. Base pay is $8. Okay, this one is a Costco. Okay, so this is trunk. . 'Cause I'll be right back. Last delivery. Nine minutes away.
Head southeast on Swinging Beach Lane toward Dog Iron Street, then turn left onto Dog Iron Street.
I mean, that's true. But at the same time, you know, we still got to make sure we're looking into the factor of our time. Because typically, like with the curbside, typically a 3-customer curbside delivery takes about 45 minutes or more. And so you want to make sure that, you know, what you make in that time period is about the equivalent of what you could do with a decent shopping order in that time. Because it's already one up on the shopping order, the base pay is higher. There's a $3 difference. Because the base pay for the curbside for 3 customers is $8, 2 or more, whether it's 2 or 3 delivery. The base pay is $8 in my market, and the base pay for a 1 customer shopping is $11.
Take the next right onto Texas 195 East.
Like I said, I've said this before and I'll say it again. You know, there are plenty of customers out there that understand, you know, that the delivery drivers, you know, we're putting in our time and effort
Texas 195 East for 3/4 of a
Yeah, we're using our vehicle, we're using our own gas, but it's the time and effort you put into, especially if you're shopping for them and trying to find the items that they want and not necessarily the substitute, or having to find a substitute because what they ordered wasn't available. So there's, again, thank you, Zizu's Maasi, for all those customers out there that understand and they tip accordingly. They tip generously. I think my highest tip across the board of any app, the highest tip I've ever gotten was $49. And it was on Uber Eats. When I first initially saw the increase, I was like, I think this is a glitch. So that was nice. It was nice. It's best when a customer tips based on what they think their time is worth doing this. Exactly. I mean, I completely understand behind people not being able to tip. They're using their app because it's a convenience for them, because they're unable to drive, they're unable to do it on their own for whatever the reason may be. I mean, I understand that there's situations out there, but at the same time, this app is a premium. It's a premium service. So and there are drivers out there, I swear, no matter what field you're in, no matter what job you have, there's always going to be those sour apples that make everyone else look bad. I mean, I've seen and I've heard horror stories about what drivers do just because they didn't get tipped what they feel is worth their time and effort. And they're yelling at the customer. They just dump their groceries, leave their stuff at a different spot because they don't care. They're like, you didn't tip anyways, type thing.
Call from 209-801-7638. Do you want to answer?
No. I'm busy here. No. I'm working. When they load your car for you and you pull up on the spot. I like when the loaders do that. They are the ones that load your vehicle, especially when it's multiple orders. My only issue, what I don't get, let's say the order for just one customer, let's say they had 20 items, but yet it's like then you're ending up with 20 separate bags. 15 to 20 bags because they do onesies, twosies. They put 1 to 2 items per bag. That's what because sometimes, and no matter what app I'm using, a curbside pickup, I get out and help. I've yet to come across any store on any app that has an issue with that. Every time, or not every time, but most of the time, they'll be like, thank you for helping. We get out there and help. Hey, Mav, how's it going? Spark should pay drivers more. Okay, I'll have to wait to be able to read what that says, but you would think. And speaking of that, especially when they're wanting you to load it yourself, Favor made that a thing for for the drivers when you're doing a curbside. They put it in there and told HEB that the drivers are the one to load it themselves. And to return the cart. Where your vehicle is, but to take it back to the cart corral or wherever, cart bay, whatever you call it. Now that, my husband, he's dealt with at least 2 employees who made comments to him about next time you need to bring it to the cart corral or something like that. And I'm like, what? Headed home from working my day job in Houston. You're on the road a lot, aren't you? Wasn't it just yesterday or the day before you were coming back from San Antonio? Yeah, like I said, loading it ourselves is, I didn't care when that changed. That didn't bother me at all. It was the mentality of some of these employees afterwards about yep, nope, they just bring the cart and walk away, and then making their comments about what. Darn GPS. What the heck, man? Having me drive around in circles. What? It's called signal first before moving. Don't start to move and then signal. Should have had you guys watching what that was. Yeah. Restaurants, that's I mean, I was one of my jobs that I've had, being a stay-at-home mom and whatnot, to make a little bit extra spending money for myself. I was a bagger. I've done it at 2 different bases that we were stationed at, and I was a bagger, and there would be people that would not tip, that didn't tip, even though baggers, that's all the money they make. It is solely based on tips, because they're not an employee of the store, so there's no small amount that they make from the store itself, so it's all based on tips.
Continue on Shell Road for 1 mile.
Yeah. I mean, and that's why I understand that, people's situations. And that's why I don't like it when drivers out there who really take it personally. I mean, sometimes I do too. I'm not going to lie. If I'm working my butt off to shop for 6 cases of water and bring it to your door, and you're not even going to tip, that's, I'm not going to lie, that doesn't make me feel a little bit sour. And, speaking of the elderly too, I was watching a video of someone who posted, and they happened to be in my market. They posted a story of an elderly that they used to help take care of. And basically the bottom line is, he had helped her set up, because she wasn't feeling good, and he had helped her set up to have groceries delivered to her. And so the next day when he calls to find out to see how everything went, he said that she was just bawling, she was crying, and she said that the way the driver had treated her, it was supposed to be, I believe that part was supposed to be but when the order got there, there was banging on the door, and it was the driver who proceeds to start yelling at her, saying, "You need to tip. I need more money." And she was apologizing. She said she thought she put the tip in through the app, and she's like, "I don't carry cash on me." And he made a comment of something like, "Well, I hope you," I don't know exactly what happened, but this elderly person also suffered from dementia. But yeah, like I said, there's drivers out there who make the rest of us look really bad. So that's why some customers, they're like, they're getting paid by the company. They don't need a tip. It's not a lot of groceries. They don't need a tip. I don't live far from the store. They don't need a tip. I think that day, I know I said 6, but we ended up doing, it was actually 9 cases of water. And we were lucky to be able to fit it in our car. We had 6 in the trunk, and then we put the rest in the back seat. Alright, at my last drop off, $106. Alright, be right back. Okay. That was a delay because it was supposed to be a meet the customer. And the customer wasn't responding right away. Rang the bell. Do I feel bad for the elderly? I mean, I feel bad when they try to tip me in cash. Especially if they try to tip extra, you know. When I'm helping the elderly, I don't pay attention to the tip. I don't care if they tipped or not. Stop it. Okay, which way did I come in from? You know, if they ask me to bring it inside, put it on the counter. Now, thankfully, I mean, I've read about it, you know, I've heard about it to where drivers have been asked to put groceries away. That's a whole different story, because then you're getting all into their cabinets and their fridge and whatnot. Thankfully, that hasn't been something I've gone through, so. Trash day. Well, because I've experienced that. It depends. I mean, I've delivered to because their parents was the one who had ordered it for them. It just depends, because that's the thing, when you're shopping for the customer, you're seeing what they're shopping for. So depending on what's in the order, if it's a lot of snacks and junk food and stuff like that, I mean, really. Like I said, I mean, I know I say with that whole thing about no tip, no trip. Picking up an offer that is $2, $3, and you're having to spend 10, 15, 20 minutes of your time doing that. Sometimes it's not about trying to be nice to the customer, no matter their situation, whether from the college students to the elderly. We have to know our self-worth, and we have to have the minimum. We have to set a minimum, because then we're pretty much working for nothing. Because driving, and as we know with DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Grubhub, they tend to have those low offers for high miles. So, the gas that you're spending to make these high mile deliveries, the time that you're taking for these $2, $3, $5 offers, you're really not making any money. You're going to put yourself in the red. I don't know if bugs were attacking my legs. My legs are itchy now from waiting on that person's porch. Ugh. So I am just going to wait just a little bit longer. It's 1:15. I'm going to try to take my earnings to above 60. 10, 11, 12, 1. I've been at it for 3 hours and I haven't hit $60 yet. I'm shy like $1 and some change. So let's see if I can get, there's an HEB right here, a different HEB. Oh, my legs are itchy. So we'll see if I can pick up a decent. I've got Favor. DoorDash says it was busy. There's still restaurants around here. Although it's saying 2 to 8 minutes estimated on being able to get an offer. I still have Instacart on. And there is an offer right here for this HEB that I'm going to be waiting at. But it's 11 items, 7 miles for less than $8. That's no. Now sometimes, yeah. Now sometimes we will take an order that we normally wouldn't take, you know, because it's low pay for the miles. But and it's happened a few times that we've taken those low orders because it happens to be taking us, you know, to our, you know, our neighborhood or close to our neighborhoods. I'm like, that's fine. You know, I'll get paid to go home. So yeah, I mean, I have taken, the hubby and I have taken some of those low orders that we were like, no, nope. But then we're like, oh, look, it's going to our neighborhood. So we might as well. Yeah, I think these are mosquito bites. Don't scratch, don't scratch. Ugh. Supposedly, I've got Uber Eats on now, and I'm supposedly sitting in a hotspot. And there's a Mod Pizza, there's McDonald's, there's Burger King, no, not Burger King, Whataburger. There's a pizza place over here, Panda Express. But like I said, I got Instacart on too. Favor also works with some of these restaurants and HEB. But I'm going to give it about another 15 minutes. If I don't get a decent order, you know, worthy to accept, I'm going to call it a day. Well, at least not At least for the the lunch shift. I'll call it for the lunch shift. So I can go home and find out if the guys made any progress on our AC. So in case if you didn't hear, we're dealing with no AC at home. And now my car is saying it's 91 degrees. Let's see what it feels like. Yeah, it's 91 and feels like 91. I don't know what the humidity is. So, yep, it's gotten warmer. So I don't know. I don't know if he's even having a chance really to watch my... I know he was earlier, my hubby, because I have his phone. If he was able to watch, or if he's watching it right now, and what the update is. Do we have an AC? Are we going to be able to fix it without any major costs? Boy, my math is off. I thought I was sitting at 59, but I actually did hit $60 now that I just added it up. I've done 3 offers, 2 on Uber Eats and the one that I just completed on Instacart. And I'm now sitting at $60.41. Cha-ching. But let me reach my daughter and see what does she say. Nope. Nope. Let's see if my daughter has an update, because as far as I know, she's at home. Are they playing? Are they gonna be playing today, Presley? You know what's pretty cool is, come to find out that I think it was the last 2 games, the last 2 Raider games, how they came back from behind to win. Yeah, baby. My daughter just said that they're still basically working on it. So I'm like, did he say anything else? Sunday night, Cowboys versus Steelers. Is it the Steelers? I don't know if it's still his second team, the Steelers. Oh, now I'm no longer sitting in a hot zone for Uber Eats. And DoorDash hasn't even chimed. Or Favor. I'm just going to go up a little bit up the road. I'm still not far from my neighborhood. But you know how these apps are sometimes. Actually, before I do that, let me get some gas while I'm here. Let's see. Since we were talking about a gas a minute ago. 265 or 266 because it's 265.9. So let's get some gas. Let's get some gas. Who, the guys you hang out with? The guy you hang out with? Yeah? Maybe? Still no orders coming through? Nothing. Ouch. Oh, that's a 2 customer drop. All right. Come on, apps. Show me the money. Hey, Bixby. Text Zoe.
What do you want to say to Zoe?
What does Dad and Grandpa want for lunch?
Send the text saying, "It's sent."
I don't know where that's coming from. Uh-oh, something's going on right up here. There's 2 fire trucks right there. All right, so it looks like we are having McDonald's for our lunch. So I'm just gonna turn around. I'm already shutting down some of my apps. Let's see. I'm leaving a couple of them on just to see if there's going to be anything to take, to go home. Yeah, I was going to say, he doesn't even have his siren on, but people were pulling over. But something just happened down that way, but we're turning around. We're getting Mickey D's. But all right, guys. I just realized that it's over 3 hours that I've been streaming. I'm going to go ahead and end it here since I'm going to go pick up our lunch. Thank you guys so much for joining, for your continued support of my channel. And if you haven't already done so, please hit that like button. And if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. But until then, y'all stay safe out there, whatever you're doing. And I'll catch you guys on the next live, on my next video. Adios for now. Bye, everyone.